Good morning, everyone, including Victoria. And Emmett and Bruce. My name is Mr. 2020. Today we are going to do your questions live on the Feel It Real Fun show.
Okay.
So, ready?
So the first one's big desires, feeling force.
All right.
Anytime I try to feel it real for those desires that seem big to me, there's always force.
Let's stop the presses right there. Ready? I feel this desire is big, therefore you're going to feel force. You got to stop right there. Right? That's the whole thing. This one's impotent to me. Well, you know, we've done that show a whole bunch. That's in the Prosperity Pack. You can look that up. We've done a show called something like the 13 Most Important Words or Worst Words or something. But it's very impotent to me. This is impotent. Right? Well, that means you're going to struggle. Right? So
Stopped and tried to fall into it, to feel like having fun, jumping on the bed like I'd say, but I still feel tense.
So you haven't moved. But you might be trying to imagine the wish. Oftentimes we notice when people are trying to imagine a wish, the big thing, the lie, that's tough, right? Because that's not probably what you're feeling, right? I like thankful, aroused, enjoyment. Continue.
Okay, I always feel tense. I don't know how to relax any further, especially during the day when I get bumped. At bedtime, yes, that's easier because I'm falling asleep, but you said not to wait to move. So not sure how to feel that fun feeling with this. It feels fake.
Now, I want you, whenever you listen to this, notice Victoria trying to read this.
Yes.
It's not an easy read.
Ooh.
The reason it's not an easy read is there's a back and a forth, a back and a forth, a back and a forth. That always tells me you're in the head. Every single time. Anytime I try to feel it real for the big desires, there always feels force. I stopped and I tried, and I feel like, and then you get it, there's that versus what do you want? What would you imply your wishes for fulfilled? How would you experience coffee if that were already true? There's a surrender there, right? That there's a whole big thing here. Now, I'm going to read the Neville Goddard quote because Victoria read that the best she could today.
Yes.
That's right. Hi, Bruce. I love you. So, Neville says, try falling into a state and remaining there until it feels natural. This is really important, guys, because if you've ever gotten a brand new pair of shoes, or you can get these things called blisters,
Yes.
right? Or you put on a new set of clothing and it just doesn't feel right, right? You wear it till it feels normal, right? Till it feels natural. Neville says, it feels natural to go home tonight and you'll feel relaxed when you arrive. Okay, you notice I'm not saying imagine surviving the traffic. Again, pushing them out of the way with my blasters. Right? Anybody watch yesterday's show? Right? Neville says, I have been living in my home 7 years now, and no matter where I go, it always feels so good to be home again. That's the biggie, guys. Right? What feels home to me is teaching. Even when I wasn't teaching, I felt that state to the point where that felt like home. That felt natural. And even like all the time, even back when I was wiping butts for a living, and for the lady that keeps misinterpreting that, I am not putting down people who have to have their butts wiped or people who wipe them, right? You're doing that. You're adding that shit in. I'm not, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is, even when I was wiping butts, people would say, you know what, you're a teacher. What you do is you help people heal, process, so on and so forth. So there's the thing. Off camera.
Oh, sorry.
All right, so...
Yes.
Notice what Neville says. Fall into a state. Don't force it. Fall into it. Okay? What's the after thing? Like when Victoria, after lunch, right? Yum. I don't imagine cutting the carrots. We don't even eat carrots, right? Because I think anyone who eats carrots is a wussy, right? They can't run. They're stuck in the ground, right? So you think you're a tough guy, right?
Well,
Carrot
hang on.
killer.
All veg is stuck in the ground.
No.
Well... Okay, all root veg are stuck in the
That's
ground.
right, yeah. So,
Okay.
how's that to begin with?
Yeah.
All right. So Bruce asked about pain. He was feeling pain in his legs and feet while walking the dog, how to deal with that. It's a fascinating thing to me because there's a difference between suffering and pain. And I'm in pain a lot. I exercise a lot, quote unquote, right? I'm doing things. End of the day, beginning of the morning, I'm stiff. But there's this thing called, you know what? If I add stories to it, And here's the thing, I'm in pain. Well, I'll probably never screw like a 20-year-old again. Well, I'm in pain. Well, like, yeah, what happens next is the old hunch thing. Yeah, I'm in pain. If I start adding in all these stories, well, if I hunch over, then I'll probably have a heart attack. When you add in the stories, the pain becomes suffering. On the other hand, the more fully you enter into the moment, the more I notice pain takes up less and less attention. And you can imagine lovingly, just seriously, have you ever experienced forgetting that you're in pain? I did this when I was a cop. I had this massive head infection. I was all stuffed up. Everything hurts. And then the radio call comes in. County Radio 621, silent alarm at the Main Street Bank at 2nd and Main. Over. Okay. Some people would say it's the adrenaline dump. I just forgot that I was sick. Right? Really simple, because there's people's lives that depend on me. How the fuck do I unlock the shotgun? Never did that before. Next time we practice before there's a silent alarm. You get it? So getting into your present moment, dropping any stories that you got. I won't be able to walk the dog next year. If this keeps up, it'll get worse. If it gets worse, I will. You get it?
Yeah.
Find those things, because those are the Imaginal Acts Manifesting Mastery Lesson 1 that will...
They're the sit-ups.
There's...
Yeah.
Call
An
guys,
example of the
call
call.
guys. Okay, Sunday, or USA Sunday, New York, 8 o'clock. You can figure out what time it is for you. But really good call coming up on this kind of stuff. So, Victoria.
Yes.
Would you like to read
The last one?
the last one?
I don't know who it's from.
Who was that from?
It's called Learning Curve.
Was that from Grog, maybe?
And they're asking, how long did it take you, TTV, to really get this? What was the process like?
Remember, you've been doing this all along. All along, okay? We're always imagining what implies something. We're always imagining consequence. Manifesting Mastery Lesson 1, right? How long did it take to really get this? We're still playing. Here's the thing, guys. That doesn't mean we're not getting results. I get tons of results. She gets tons of results. You can watch that on the ongoing basis on the show. But the big thing is, really get this, puts it in the future. Get it? It's the difference between, here's what I don't want you to do. How long does it take to dive into the pool? That means you're out of the water. Versus you're already in the water. You can dive deeper, you can swim over there, you can do all sorts of things, right? You can play with the rubber ducky. This is what's cool, because if you get, this is only about diving deeper. This is only about exploring. Grog, I get it now. Cool. That's the thing. What's the process like? That's what I'm describing. Here's a bonus one. Somebody write bonus in so I can mark this part out and pull it. Here's a bonus bit. If you're getting bumped, I don't want you to return to your state. I don't know how she does that. Have you guys heard me sneeze on camera? Have I sneezed on camera? I bet you I have, right? Yasmin Maxwell lives 20 minutes away from here, so does Andrew Maxwell, ironically, oddly enough.
They will hear you.
And they'll hear me even like, boom! Yeah. Right? It's loud when I sneeze, guys. So here's the thing. I do not want you, whenever you notice you've been bumped out of a state or you've lost your state, I don't want you to return to it. I want you to go deeper into it. Get the difference? Okay, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out, I'm in, I'm out, I'm in. That's light on, light off.
Yep.
Light on, light off. Light on, brighter. Light off. Light on, brighter. Light a little dimmer, but still on. You get where I'm playing here? Yeah. This is what's really, really cool. So, let's see what John has to say. Oh, I actually pulled that one off. John says, I have a woman who's been telling me she has a large inheritance coming and a really nice home in North Dallas. And I've been telling myself I live in this beautiful home and have more money than I know what to do with. I do fear she is conning me. What should I do? Cool. I'd use the tools. A couple different areas. One, I've been telling myself I live in this beautiful home. Wrong answer. That's not what we do. That would be like me walking around saying, I am a loving husband. Hello, I am a loving husband. Whether I say it outside or inside, if I'm walking around going, hello, Victoria, I am a loving husband. I am a loving husband, right? Seeing the world from how a loving husband sees it, right? I passed the flower guy again today, guys, right? Watch yesterday's show. I passed him today, and it's like, Loving
Was it
husband.
busy?
By the way, it's VD here.
It's
right?
Valentine's Day.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's Chlamydia Day.
Yes.
So the number one undiagnosed venereal disease in the world, chlamydia. So,
Chlamydia.
yep.
Chlamydia.
Yeah, the things I know from being a cop.
Yes.
Now, here's the thing.
Yes.
Loving husband wants to buy the flowers. The doubting guy goes, I'm still not in the right state. I'm not stopping, right? And so she got something else for VD. Now,
I got chocolate.
she got chocolate, right?
Yeah.
So, where was I going with this one?
Well, with John.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, first, okay, the state of loving husband does things. If you feel living in Dallas, what's it like? I don't know where you live now, but let's say you lived in Pittsburgh. Now, having lived in Pittsburgh, I imagine Dallas is down and to the left. If I was living in Dallas, I would experience Pittsburgh as up and to the right. So feel living in Dallas if that's what you want to do.
And the other thing he's saying, I feel like I've been conned.
Yep.
Like, need to drop that.
Yep,
Need to,
totally.
Yeah. No matter who it's with, wherever you are, live in the world, like, it's not.
Yep.
Yeah.
By the way, notice if this whole thing, is she conning you or not? I don't know. But imagine lovingly for her. Okay, even if, imagine lovingly for the con artist. And imagine her being a warm, loving, caring person, whatever. And however this all works out, again, if you're imagining that about her, you also are blessing yourself. Right? If I imagine Victoria happy in the garden, I feel happy. But if I imagine her out there going, 20, there's a loving puppy dead in my butt. Right? And even if she's not in that state, if I imagine her like that, I feel like crap. Right? So imagine lovingly for her. Drop the con thing. And imagine what implies your wish is fulfilled. If you haven't, get on those easymanifestingmethods.com lessons. Those 7 lessons will make sure you're doing things exactly right at the beginning. So, anybody else have any questions? Because if you don't, I'll go. So, Victoria.
Joe says you're on time this week.
And you can't watch Joe.
Oh, well.
Love you, buddy. Yeah. So, nobody has any questions. You all know everything. Whoa. I guess we'll do the recap. So,
yes,
ready, Zelma?
So, what we want to know is...
No, recap first.
Recap first. Sorry.
Okay, remember what I don't want you to do. I don't want you to just, I'm bumped. Let me return. I'm bumped. Let me return. That's on and off. Bumped. Dive deeper. How do you dive deeper into your chosen state? Oh, how much fun can you have with that? I find really the people that nail this, they do give it the tones of reality. You start moving. If I move into the state of loving teacher and I experience what it's like watching people have aha moments, you get it? So I'm seeing something, right? Or having them afterwards coming up and giving me a hug. Man, that fucking rocked. Boom, right? You see, those are the things that give that the tones of reality for me, that emotion, that sensation. We talked about this yesterday's show, day before, something like that. Anyway. Check it out.
I think the day before.
Make sure you watch that scene selection show, that little 5-minute one on feelitrealfun.com. So,
yesterday was the walkabout, the drive about, the sit about.
Yeah, that was fun.
Show.
Boom. Okay. The backward show.
The 3-part show.
Dallas, you're in the project. Oh, so you moved from one part of Dallas to another part, I guess?
In the projects.
Got it. Cool. Yeah, so you'd have to find how do you orient. Yeah, I find that to be a really good one if you want to move from one neighborhood to the other. Play with that. So, just like sort of like the Pittsburgh, Dallas thing. Dallas. Oh, you guys are the Cowboys. I shouldn't have answered your question. Yeah, back in the 80s, man, Dallas Cowboys. They tried to play football against the Steelers.
No.
But they got good cheerleaders, though. You guys, sweet Jesus.
Sweet Jesus.
All right, so I'm going to imagine what implies my cheerleader fulfilled. Bing, savvy. You have to go put on the uniform. No.
And twirl a stick. Okay.
All right.
Well, I guess that's it.
All right.
So,
that was fun.
Yeah. What we want to know is, what did you learn?
What did you learn
about you? And what was your best bit? Meanwhile, back at the French.
Get there right, guys.
Real, was it? Go to freeneville.com.
That's right.
Join us in manifestingmasterycourse.com.
By the way, there's still time to join us not only on the live call on Sunday, but also in May.
Yes.
This is when the countdown starts happening and people get serious. So come on down. Seriously, it's going to be awesome, as usual.
Yeah.
So we did the.
And for refunds, go to feelitrealfun.com.
That's right. See, it's growing out. It's getting there.
Cool.
All right.
There's a little growl. Groan from E-Dog.
All right.
All
Okay,
right.
that's it. Love you. See ya. FreeNeville.com. We did all that, right?
Yep, we did that.
All right, your question's answered live.
Have a great
You
day.
can't
great
imagine
night.
them dead. You know,
Happy
like,
Valentine's.
way back in the old days when I was visiting a friend up in the prison in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, near Stephen King's cabin, Keith. And the bartender said, "You're going to be here for the weekend?" I was like, "I don't think so." "Why do you ask?" She goes, "Because that's when we have the live band." The live band. Compared to what? It's like, right.
Yeah.
But you could smoke in the bar back there in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, because nobody cared. It's because it's not the night with the live band. But, yeah, Stephen Kingville.
Okay.
All right. Have a great day, everyone. Yo, yo, yo.
See you tomorrow.